Hey everybody, what y'all doing this evening? Now that things have settled down, I ain't having to run around everywhere doing stuff. I'll do an in more depth of a video on some of the foods y'all end up eating here in the South, or you want to try out. Casseroles are a big thing, and I know different parts of the world have casseroles and everything, but down here it's. You got your cheeseburger casserole, your pizza casserole, your biscuit and gravy casserole, which is real good if you ain't tried it. It's well worth trying. Egg casserole, corn casserole, green bean casserole, and tater tot casserole are some of the best ones you can try out and a must have if you come down here and want to try some good southern cuisines. Then on top of that, the many different ways we make pork chops, whether it's grilled, fried, air fryer, bacon on. But the best one I ever had is one that my grandpa made. He put barbecue sauce on it, put it into small little, I guess, small little squares and everything, and put it when he was just about done with it. He put it in the frying pan and put a different variety of onions uh, and even some bell peppers and Worcestershire sauce in it and finished it off, and it's real good. It's well worth trying. Like I said, we love to fry and grill stuff here. Like I say, you'll gain weight quick, or you'll end up, if you ain't got high blood pressure problems, you'll end up having that real quick. Then on top of that, uh, you got your homemade pot pies, and everybody makes it different depending on where you go, and it's made in a variety of ways, and it's pretty good. Then your fried crawfish and crab legs is pretty good. And deep fried Oreo cookies and ice cream is real good. But like I said, I don't eat that very much because, well, I'm trying to lose weight. On top of that, it messes with my blood pressure. But it's pretty good if you ain't never tried it. And on top of that, the many different styles of macaroni and cheese people make down here. It's no one person makes them the same, but it's real good. And I know this is going to sound weird and disgusting, and I can understand none of y'all want to try this, but there are some people who take raccoon meat and make it, and the best raccoon I ever ate was they turned them into hamburgers, and it was real good. You couldn't even tell that you was even eating a raccoon. And yes, I understand they do carry diseases and everything, but if you know what you're doing and everything, you can get some good raccoon meat, not have to worry about anything. And there are some people who will take snake meat and actually make soups and whatnot out of it. That's real good. Turtle chili is really good if you ain't never tried that. And then on top of that, you got your many different styles of cornbread and biscuits people make, but buttermilk biscuits that you make homemade are the best you can try, and if you ain't tried them, it's well worth trying. And then on top of that, you got your chicken casseroles that are real good, and they're made different ways. And then chicken and dressing, but most of the people I grew up around actually used either rabbit, squirrel, or turkey meat in it instead of the chicken, and it's still pretty good either way. You don't have that chemical taste with it that you get from the stores and all that, and then there's I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but it's something like spinach, but this grows out, and you'll find them a lot in cow pastures. They grow in this green stalk, and they have these leaves and everything that you can go out and pickle, and you have to wash them real good and then boil them to get some of the make sure, and then you got to clean them just right to make sure it's safe to eat. If you don't, you'll get real bad sick. And then you go to cook them, make some of the best eating you'll ever have, especially if you put hog jaw in it. Well, like I say, I can't remember the name of this plant. I know it when I see it, but it's real good. And then there's some people that make them beans with the cut up meat in it and then add either brown sugar or some kind of syrup to it to give it a sort of a sweet and tangy taste to it. And then on top of that, you got your variety of ways of making hamburger meat. My favorite one to make that I stumbled on right before I ever read it in a cookbook was that when I go to grill out hamburgers, I would let them sit in some barbecue sauce for a little while, and then I would put cheese on the inside of it when I was making it. So when it's grilling out, you got the melted cheese on the inside, and then when you go to eat it, it's already there, and you ain't got to worry about putting it on top of there. And if you ain't never had meatloaf made in the South, you're just missing out some of the best meatloaf you'll ever eat. Well, anyway, I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, and I will see y'all in the next video.